solve, right? So since we're asking us to solve, what do we have to make sure we have this equation set equal to if we have to solve it? We have to set it equal to 0, don't we? So how would I set this equal to 0? What would I need to do to both sides? Subtract 3, exactly. So if I subtract 3 from both sides, okay, then what I'm going to get for an equation is 4s squared plus 11s what? Minus 3 equals what? 0. And so now we've got this equation equal to 0. So now we can factor it to solve it. Okay, but what do you notice that a is? Greater than what number? The absolute value of a is greater than what number? Is it greater than 1? So therefore, what method do we need to use?
AC.
The AC method, correct. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and find out what AC is. What's 4 times a negative 3? Negative 12, exactly. So AC is negative 12. So now we need to come up with factors of negative 12, whose sum is what though? 11, correct. 11. So guys, can you come up with two factors of negative 12, Jack?
12 and negative 1.
12, negative 1. Who agrees with that? 12, negative 1. Awesome. All right, Austin agrees. Good.
Yeah.
And a lot of other people. Okay, so what do we do next, Austin, since you had your hand up, and I know you know this. What's our next step to do?
We combine terms.
You combine the terms, okay? What terms?
We put in 12 negative 1 for 11s.
Perfect, okay? So you told us to bring down and break this up into 12s
Yeah.
minus 1s. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right, what else do we have to bring down, Austin?
4s squared and negative 3 and 0.
Good. 4s squared plus, and then the negative 3, and then equals 0. Yeah, and don't worry about the equal 0 till the end, because we're going to factor it first, and then we're going to set our factors equal to 0 and solve it using the zero product property. Well, now what do we do? We got 4 terms, so Morgan, what do we do? Factor by what? If I have a 4-term polynomial, what do I do? I factor by what? Grouping, exactly. So I'm going to go ahead and group my first 2 terms and my last 2 terms. Yep. All right, what's the greatest common factor, Morgan, of 4s squared and 12s? What do you think we could pull out from that? Okay, we can pull out s, but what else? What about a number? What can we factor out? What can we pull out from 4 and 12? Is 4 a factor of 12? So what does that mean we're going to pull out? Good, 4s. Awesome. Okay. All right, so 4s times what is 4s squared? Who knows what 4s times what? Maddie, what's 4s times what is 4s squared? Good, s. Plus 4s times what is 12s? 3. Perfect. All right. Guys, if we have a minus here, what can we pull out? Minus what?
1.
1. Boy, we've had a lot of that today. I didn't realize that. We had a lot of the minus 1s. All right, so then obviously this is s. Negative 1 times 1, I'm sorry, negative 1 times what is negative 3?
3.
Positive 3, good, okay. Bring down the equals 0. We're almost done. We got 2 more steps here. One more than what we had in the past, because we're not just factoring, we're solving it. What do we pull out as our common binomial factor?
S plus 3.
S plus 3, right. And Tommy, what's left if I pull out an s plus 3?
The 4s.
4s what?
Minus 1.
Good, don't forget all of that. Yep, 4s minus 1. Now we set those equal to what, guys? Right, because now we have our factors. To solve it, we have to actually set these 2 binomial factors equal to 0. So I'll put it up here since I think our video is going to miss it if I don't put it up here. If I set s plus 3 equal to 0, if I subtract 3 from both sides, what's one solution?
Negative 3.
Negative 3, there's 1. Then if I've set 4s minus 1 equal to 0, what do I do to both sides? Add 1. And we get 4s is equal to 1 and divide both sides by 4. And we get s is equal to 1 fourth. And that's what we got, okay? All right, we're going to need to start our video. The only thing, class, that did not get through your notes, listen very carefully. Okay?